this is Mr. Cox with supercharged and intercooled science and animal videos. I'll make this very brief, but this is something referred to as a wolf tree. These wolf trees are not particular types of trees or species of trees, but they're old trees that are dead or pretty much dead, or seem to be because they're not growing. But they're very beneficial to wildlife, including many types of birds, squirrels, raccoons, possums, owls, which is a type of bird, obviously. And it's according to where you live. Some places might be used by lizards and snakes and all kinds of creatures. So if you, on the inside of these, a lot of times there's areas that are rotted out because the tree got hard rot. By the way, while I'm saying this, and I don't have a picture or video of this occurring here right now, I'll put another one on another time, but never nail things or staple things into trees. People do that all the time, and they think it's harmless because they're wood. But what happens is you drive some fungus spores into there every time you do that, and it will give the trees heart rot and cause them to slowly die and rot from within. How would you like somebody nailing something on you just because you couldn't get away and you had to stand there? And then, introduce bacteria, in your case, in the tree's case, funguses, I'm sure bacteria introduced too, and it slowly rots and kills the tree. So you wouldn't like that either, so don't do it to trees. But, when and where you can. Now, I know sometimes these are close to houses and they get ice on them and they start falling on them, and that's a whole different story. But if these are in places like this one, where it's not hurting anything, it's not going to fall on a house or anyone or anything, it would be best to just leave this type of tree. Some people go by and they'll say, "Ooh, that's ugly, it needs to be removed." And people with all kinds of OCD deals where everything has to be neat and in order, and they want to destroy all of the natural life and just plant exotic trees that they can control and have groomed. Okay, if you really would do that with your yard, that's one thing, but it's not good for the wildlife, and it's not good for the environment. So it always kind of cracks me up too. And if you're one of these people, I'm not trying to dock on you, do what you want to with your yard, but they'll pay all kinds of money to have people mow and do all this special yard service trimming and all this kind of thing, which is fine. But then they'll pay all these companies to come out and pump fertilizers into the ground. And all that really does is makes your grass grow faster. So then you've got to pay the people to come out and mow and trim and edge and everything more often. So and then there's people that will say, well, okay, treat it with insecticide. I don't want insects around. Well, you can't kill all the insects off. If you kill all the insects off, the humans and all the other mammals and other types of vertebrate animals will be dead long before all the insects will. And you will kill insects, but you're not going to kill them all off. You're not going to kill all the spiders off. And you really shouldn't want to. They're part of nature and part of the ecosystem and the food pyramid. And if you take any of that out, you're going to cause whole big problems. So that's my 2 cents on that. Save a wolf tree, save wildlife. I'll catch you in another video.